From the beginning, lighthouses were created to be a guiding light to those traveling at sea. However, due to human environmental impact, lighthouses across the coast are being destroyed by the people they were made to protect. Through rising sea levels, coastal erosion, and various other climate change issues, lighthouses have begun to deteriorate, which raises the question, are these historic protectors worth saving? According to Dennis Tardif, chairman of the board of directors at Palmham Rocks Lighthouse, the deterioration of his lighthouse has become a very real issue, one he believes is worth fighting for.
Deterioration. That's caused by weather, no heat anymore inside. Our lighthouse, for instance, was in shambles on the inside until we restored it. The ceiling was falling in, the plaster was falling off the walls, everything was warped and out of shape. Well, mitigation would certainly be better, but adaptation, of course, is needed where you can't mitigate, or a combination of both.
Save the Bay's Habitat Restoration Manager, Wendy Ferguson, seemed to agree with Tardif's comparison of the benefits to both adaptation and mitigation.
Adaptation is, we are already beginning to adapt, and when I started referring to a lot of the work that I do as adaptation about 9 years ago, people were still debating climate change. I don't think many people debate climate change when they see the impacts day in and day out. When coastal property owners, coastal communities see that the water level is getting higher, they see the erosion. Inland communities know that these precipitation events are getting more and more intense. That's all due to that heat trapping blanket that is causing our rainstorms to become not just an inch of rain every, a few times a year. We're getting these huge downpours that are way too much for our infrastructure to handle. So they're causing erosion on rivers and streams. They're causing community flooding. So I think most people who are in this, who are responsible for maintaining infrastructure, taking care of communities, responsible for like a Department of Public Works or a planner, most people understand that climate change is real and it's here, and we're having to learn how to adapt to it each and every day.
When thinking about how we have put our fiercest protectors at risk and the future of lighthouses, Tardif had this to say.
Naturally, weather is having a lot to do with it as far as the deterioration of a lighthouse. Unless it's properly cared for and maintained, they're going to go eventually. It is ironic. It's 18th century thinking versus 21st century reality. It's caught up with us, and something has to be done.